I look like a shark.
I could do it with my hair. I get my hair done tomorrow.
Hello, guys. How are you? Good afternoon. Feedback from Kerry. How are you all doing this evening? Sarah, how exciting. Sarah, to get this to work, we've had to put the computer right over at the sink.
And we're using my computer, so I decided to update.
Yeah, before all this went off. Mammy, Sinead says hello.
Hi, Sinead. Hello, girls. I'm Orla's Mammy. I'm 72 years of old, and I'm long suffering with these children. Big ones and little ones.
Mammy, you're not my heart.
What the hell do you mean by suffering?
Orla and all. So, my mum's name is Nuala.
Not Nuala.
Are you okay being addressed by Nuala? Or
I don't care.
Yeah.
Would you like Mrs. O'T?
I'll answer if you're up in my direction, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. So my mum's name is Nuala. So she's coming on to her first live. She just wanted to say hi because you've all talked to her and she was just like, she'd love to say hi to you all. So she's come on. So if any of you have any questions you'd like to ask this wise woman, by all means, I have to keep my board here for another week. So like we gotta play it up here, guys. Anyone any questions for her, just let her know. She has her phone and she's reading the comments as they come in because I can't see them.
Peggy came in and said hi. Hi, Peggy.
So there's
Chloe's in.
Everybody's in.
I don't know.
Siobhan's there. My heart just rests so much easier when I see Siobhan's name.
Was Orla a bold child?
Yes. No, she was my little angel. She might have had her moments, but overall she was good. But then I didn't know half the things she got up to. I was very naive when she said, I'm going somewhere. I would presume she'd be there.
I was.
Partly.
But my neighbours could tell me different.
Oh. Anyway, no, I'm actually going red. Would you believe this? I am actually going red. Anyway, so the setup for tonight is we're not going to stay on as long tonight, just for the simple reason of, for us to get on, we had to kick everybody else off their computers. And obviously I've borrowed Kerry's computer. It's way over there at the sink, like it's miles away.
I think it's like a meter.
I can't even read it just to fit us all in. And obviously Mum's first one, so we just want to take it handy. So I decided we have got some good news.
What?
Yes.
Siobhan said, yeah, right.
Yeah, right. It was you. You were the influence, Siobhan. I'm not going to say that.
And Siobhan said it was nice to see you again, Grandma.
Yeah, give Siobhan a big wave.
Hi, Siobhan. I'd like to hear about the bus stops because I never heard anything about it. I only lived in a little bubble in my own thinking my daughter was wonderful. But the things she comes out with makes me eyebrows jump.
Oh my God. Mother, I was always a good girl.
Well, you're always wearing my eyes anyway.
I was.
Good Christian
I never
girl.
got up to anything.
Catholic. Always on her knees.
You say no more.
Oh my God.
She was praying, Grandma, praying for the Lord.
I didn't say anything. All I said is
Okay, so Sinead, happy belated birthday. You were 29, I think, on Saturday just gone. So happy birthday to you. There's a girl, Fiona, happy birthday for last Thursday. And John, Siobhan's partner, was 50 on Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to him and happy birthday to him. Saw the picture, Siobhan, you have that man ruined. Absolutely ruined. And Peggy's
in here somewhere.
Peggy's in there. She's going for her jab on Tuesday. She got called for her jab was my birthday Tuesday the 22nd. Sharon, you never said, sweetie. Happy birthday, Sharon. I'm presuming you got all the boys to bed?
Happy birthday from all of us to you. It was our birthday, so we could party too. Hey!
She's in great form. Peggy's going for her jab on Tuesday. And Sinead has some brilliant. Sinead's going for her jab in 4 weeks. Sinead got some really, really good news. She did her paperwork, and she's moving into a new house in 2 weeks. And I see Laura
Is also
moving
you're
out
all
of an
moving.
apartment into a house. Well, lads.
Ole, 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 ole.
Wow.
Ole, ole.
Everybody's on the move. Isn't that good? Isn't that just nice to have good news, Mummy?
It's nice to have good news at any time.
Yeah.
All we ever do is complain.
Yeah. It's true. Especially the last 2 years, everybody just seems to be on such a downer. Such good news coming out of it now. I can't read
There's one
Sinead's.
sheep just behind the computer scratching himself. Okay.
Don't mind the sheep.
So where am I going to?
Laura. So that's Laura
So-
and Sinead are on the move.
So Sharon said, I know my own kids didn't even know. I just live to make big deals with their birthdays. And yes, all the kids are in bed. The teens watching movies.
Brilliant. Well done.
Mm.
Well done, Sharon. That's a feat in itself.
And
Are the junior schools finished yet?
Maxine also popped in
Tomorrow.
to say hello.
Hello, Maxine. How are you, sweetheart? And Katie. Katie's the girl from Guernsey.
Oh, very nice.
And her family are in Drogheda.
Drogheda.
Very nice.
Yeah, so, but they're all vaccinated up, everything. Well, it's a smaller island, like.
Next week.
Mm-hmm.
Primary here is next Wednesday. Oh, okay. I know the little kids here beside Mum's house, they
Had a party today.
They had a party today. Mind you, the weather down here was absolutely shocking. But all the parents were out in the schoolyard. Now, when I say next to my mum's, you could throw. The
Kim's
school is
in.
that.
Maureen's here. Hello.
Hi, Maureen.
The school here, they were out playing the recorder and they were singing and all the parents were clapping. But because obviously Mum lives so close, we just opened the window, we were able to hear.
All the music was
It
lovely.
was absolutely gorgeous. Like,
Uh,
so yeah. So
Maureen says hi again.
hi.
Hi,
That's
hi.
hi.
Hi. Sinead said, Orla, you are your mother's twin.
Oh, thank
Oh, my
you.
God.
And Siobhan
Now
said it's
you know
laughing.
how it feels.
At least I know where I am
You're
in life.
A twin of your 70-year-old, 2-year-old mother. Oh, well.
It's not a
What can I
compliment, is
say?
it? No.
Oh my goodness.
Laura says, Grandma, you seem nice.
She's lovely. We haven't killed her yet.
Maureen's laughing in the comments.
Don't blame her. But yeah, so we're here down in Mammy's. I'm only staying until Sunday. We're only staying until Sunday because I have to bring Carol and Haley back up. They're going to the orthodontist. Haley's going on Monday and Carol is going on following Monday. So he's very nervous over his orthodontic. So we're down here. The weather has been absolutely crap, so we haven't really gone
Well,
out.
it
Sure, we
wasn't
haven't.
really
It's
crap.
only crap since you came. We all have
Don't
suntans.
blame the weather on us.
Jesus, you're in bloody flying form tonight.
I have somebody to talk to. Somebody who'll listen.
Oh my God!
It was actually quite warm.
Yesterday
very,
we came
very,
down.
very warm.
Carol has a
Poor
suntan.
choices. Poor choices. for me.
You have a suntan. You've got a good colour. So you did.
Okay. The picture in the background seems lovely. Is it horses?
Yes. And it's one that no matter where in the room you go, the horses change, the winner changes all the time.
At the moment, it looks like he's in the.
Yeah. Well, I actually bought that when I was living up in Dublin. A guy came around the door and he was selling them. And they weren't that dear, sure they weren't. I bought them. And I had to get them, obviously. It actually cost me more to get them framed. But yeah, the two horses, wait, now I have to get my pen going. This horse looks like he's winning. But if you stand more over there, the blue horse here looks like he's winning. Depending where you stand in the room, each horse takes different leads. But it's, yeah.
Siobhan says, Mrs. OT has a tan. You're pale. Jesus.
I know. But this is it. Every time I come down here, it rains and it's a horrible weather. Carol, when we came down last night, they were all sitting out the back. in shorts and stuff.
Getting
I-
canned.
Yeah, and then we got up this morning and the rain was belting down.
Maureen said she loves your hair, Grandma.
I'm getting it done tomorrow.
Yeah. Mammy goes to hairdressers every Friday. That's your little treat, isn't it, to you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't control the weather, Siobhan.
But yeah, so we're hoping, obviously when I go up and come back down, we're hoping then that we're down for a while until I actually got my first jab on Monday. So did you say it was 4 weeks?
Yeah.
Roughly until the next jab.
Well, it's 3 weeks, like minimum. Because what happened was, I was meant to get when I went to get my second jab, it was actually meant to be the week after, but she said, like, no, we can do it from 3 weeks. So I got it at the 3 week mark.
Mm-hmm.
And Grandma, you got it at the 3 week mark, didn't you?
Yeah. I'm all
So-
jabbed.
You're all jabbed up.
Yeah.
You're all jabbed up. I'm halfway there.
We can go on holidays without her because we're all jabbed up.
Oh my God.
Kerry and I can skip off to Malta or somewhere without a chaperone.
Watch me take Grandma to the nightclubs. Watch.
Do you know what?
You want to watch me dance?
So Grandma, some questions coming in for you.
Oh, Grandma.
Do you miss Dublin?
No.
No.
Well, why? Yeah, just explain
Why?
When
Oh, sorry.
when I was up in Dublin, I loved it. But when I came down, which was 11 to 12 years ago, I got used to here. And when I went back up to Dublin, it was very noisy. People were getting sick on the Lewis. There were people drunk, druggies, everything. I can leave my door open here and go into Clifton, and I don't have a worry.
Yeah. And your neighbours are also, even though neighbours in Dublin were brilliant, but over here they just sort of take it up a notch. Like if there's a storm coming, they'll come over and take in fuel for the fire for her and just different stuff. And I mean, being an only child, it actually is a big worry off my mind as well. That
It's
you
only
have.
because I'm a lovely person.
I know.
I do it the same for them. We all look after each other. You know, a lot of us are widows, so that makes it
Depressing.
no.
The happy village. All the men are gone.
No, what it means that is we know to look out for each other, that we ring up and say, you know, I haven't seen you around and are you okay? And
It's a nice little knit.
It is. You have a nice little, and you have a good group of friends here as well.
I have a very good group of friends. I couldn't ask for better.
I mean, in
friends.
fairness, I could ring any of the friends and say, I can't get hold of my mum.
They'd be
They'd
here
be
like
here,
a
like, you know,
thunderbolt.
this, yeah. Okay, next question.
What's your favourite biscuit with a cup of tea?
Oh,
Oaties with chocolate on them.
Oaties with chocolate.
Yeah.
They're nice thick, though, aren't
Yeah.
they? They hold when you dunk.
They're like the digestives, but they're thick. You know, the Oaties are thick, but there's lovely chocolate on them. It's not a...
And is that the ones you get in Aldi?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the ones you get in Aldi. Because even when you dunk them, they actually don't fall apart,
No.
which is nice.
Yeah, the
True.
crunch.
Unlike the custard creams or the rich tea.
Which they fall apart, yeah.
So, Grandma,
Grandma, you're up again.
is there anything you do miss about Dublin?
Family, I suppose.
Yeah.
And I can't go and visit them or... But, like, I'm 72. I have everything I need.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's not like if you're a person with small children that you need things all the time. Like, I have go into town, get my shopping, that's it. You know, I mean, I know exactly what I need until these hungry horses come down and 4 of them go like through my freezer like that. Whew! One day you have a ton, the next day you're looking saying, what the hell happened? You know,
You have to stop inviting the kids down, Mum.
I get a sliced pan would do me a week. But when I get a sliced pan, the time they all get 2 slices of toast out of it, it's nearly gone.
Yeah.
So I get 3 litres of milk practically every day. And when I'm on my own, I get 1 litre to last 2.5 days. So
it is. It's a big, but it is a big step
change.
up as well from being on your own to having 4 other people in the house and 4 adults as well. I mean, it's not as if the kids were small and had small dinners. I mean, everybody eats, and we're all good eaters. Like,
it's not that they're great company now. They come in and talk to you about
Random things we see on the
like Hayley might be doing reading a book, and you know she'll be talking to you about it. Kerry's always there for me, no matter what. And Carl has the patience of a saint.
Oh, he does.
When I'm doing something on the computer and I don't know what to do, he comes out and explains it to me. And I keep saying to him, I taught you how to use a spoon, so you have to use the same
Patience
with me.
Yeah.
You know?
And they are, in fairness, I mean, I suppose as well, the last 2 years you've been here on your own, fairly on your own. Like, I know your friend, you bubbled.
3.
3 years?
Yeah.
Oh.
You've skipped a year. 20. Well, we all know 2020 didn't count.
My 4th year.
Oh. Anyway, but it's nice, I think, when the kid, because obviously the kids are that bit older, where Kerry will come down, they actually watch the same type of programs. Or Hayley, you're a big reader. You read books tons of books every week. And where Hayley and myself are into reading, we'll come down and we'll talk about that. Carol then will come down and be like, Grandma, what you need me to do, what you need, you know.
He also talks to me about his computer games, which I have no clue. The N9 and this goes on this. And I just nod. And I hope in the right place.
Do you know what, Mum? I think we're all the same.
Okay, more questions.
Mum,
okay, so Siobhan said it sounded like a gated community with no young people. LOL, LOL.
Oh, we let the young people in. We do.
Do you let them out
we
again?
teach them manners.
Yeah, we teach them manners. We teach them to go to sleep at night and get up in the daytime. Like Orla's kids used to get up at 5 in the evening. Now they all get up at 9 or 10 in the morning.
There is a few young people, but you have to understand, I think where she lives, the dynamic is you sort of go to secondary school. After secondary school to go to college, everybody leaves the area. They all come back in their late 40s. That seems to be when they all start coming home, isn't it?
It's just
there's nothing here for to keep a young person occupied.
The closest nightclub is Westport, is what I was told when I was on work experience here. So that's what, 2 hour drive, maybe?
Well, a good hour anyway.
But
it's not that there's nothing. So they all head off to college, and they all spread their wings. But they do seem to come back. Everybody comes back, and every summer everybody comes back. You know?
Okay. So Maureen says we miss you too.
Oh, Maureen, I miss you.
You should come up, Maureen.
Come down.
Cross.
Diagonal. So Chloe wants to know what's your favourite tea? Tea.
Lions.
Okay.
Definitive.
Very. So Casey said, Orla, would you consider moving to your mum's neck of the woods?
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be let, Katie.
She'd be let, but she'd have to mind her own business. When I'd be going out, she'd be saying, where are you going? What are you doing?
Every time I ring, it's like, I have to go out. I'm meeting the girls. I'm going here. I'm going there. And I'm just like, okay, don't worry about me. Like, I
have my craft club. I have my charity work. I have my lunch club. I have meetings with people. I go to
different things. Yeah. She does.
So I don't have to explain myself to anybody when I'm on my own.
In fairness, I think if the house at the moment, I think we couldn't all move down. No. But I think when I get older and all these kids buggered off, I think me and you could get on fine, Mum.
Oh, we get on fine.
We get on fine. It's when
you do what you're told.
Yeah. That's the one thing it's a very funny dynamic, because when I come down here, I'm not the mum. Well, I am the mum, but I'm not the mum, if you know what I mean.
No.
Grandma takes over. And all of a sudden, like, I could be in the room and I wait, say to her, I'm in bad form. And about 12 o'clock, she goes to me, right, nap time. You need to go for a nap because you get in bad form and you nap. And me will just turn around and go, yeah, go for a nap. Like, so that I enjoy that dynamic where Mom, for obviously not for big decisions or if their dad's gonna, none of that. But for day-to-day things, she'll turn around and go, right, this is what we're having for dinner.
A lot of quiche today.
Okay. But she'll take over that. And I think as a parent, like being a mum, you sort of sit back and go, okay, yeah, I'll just do what I'm told. And I do, don't I? To a certain degree.
Yeah. But I don't push too hard. I just say dinner's at 6:30. Like it or lump it.
Okay.
Then you go get it.
Eat or starve.
So how do you break up the date? I still can't believe you're 72. You don't look, but when I knew you in Tala, you never looked your age. That Siobhan said that.
It's just, I'm good looking, that's all I can say.
And I never gave her any stress.
She lives in a lovely world of her own.
Doesn't she?
Oh Jesus! We should have like one of those table quizzes. Like,
So how would you fill your day, Mum?
How would you break up your day?
Break up your day.
Well, I get up in the morning at 9.
That's a start.
I get a cup of tea. I go out. I go out the back and have a look at my flowers and pots and make sure nothing is blown away in the night. And then I come in and have my breakfast. I then take one room, I'd give a big, good clean to, and the others I just tidy around.
So do you break your cleaning and stuff into a different room per day?
Yeah, for heavy cleaning.
For heavy cleaning, okay.
And then, like, I'll clean the kitchen every day. But
Yeah, well,
I might say,
kitchen.
right, Tuesday is bathroom day.
Yeah.
And I give it a thorough clean.
That'll be your big clean
Yeah.
then and there, yeah.
There, and I just do the rest.
Yeah.
You know, this sort of thing. And like Monday, I get up and I do what I have to do, go out to the craft club at for
Now,
11.
Mum, you say craft club. Can we just clarify? What do you call your
Do you
craft
want to
club?
move slightly closer to me, Mom?
Yeah,
I think it's
Between
St.
us.
Joseph's or Star of the Sea, it's called.
Well, what do you call it?
Well, I call it Stitch and Bitch because we all stitch and bitch. We rule the world while we're there. There's not a thing wrong with Ireland when we're finished at 1:00. Everything is sorted.
No, that's my grandmother's campaign for president. Stitch and bitch.
No thanks.
Hey, Mum, can we actually swap
Tuesday.
seats?
Yeah, sit in the
Right,
middle.
can you sit in the
You're
middle?
too
'Cause
far.
You're too far out and they're all asking me questions, so it makes
Yeah.
sense for you to
Fine
be in the
there.
middle.
Oh, God.
There you go.
Yes.
There, look at you, looking amazing.
Tuesday, I get up at same 9. I get and little few things done. I pick my friend up at 10:00. We go in and we opened up the charity shop in Clifton for all the local areas for Crease Lane and disabled horse riding and stuff like that. And I'm there till 4:30, and then I come back at 5:00. Oh, we have our dinner in the middle of the day. We go to a restaurant and get our dinner in off the square, and they give us lovely meals. And even if it's rain, they'll run it down to us.
They are, yeah, the guy in there, he plays rugby for Clifton. But if they order a meal and he'd say, no, don't come up and collect it, I'll bring it down to you. So they're like, the community is lovely.
Yeah, but the funny thing was, we never told them where we were or anything, but they knew where we were because I went up and collected them one day and I forgot the sauce, and the fella ran in the door after me. I said to myself, how did he know where I was?
Keeping an eye on him, man.
And they all know where you are. That's Tuesday taken care of. Wednesday, I usually just hover about and don't do too much. Thursday, we haven't got our lunch club at the moment, but it'll be starting up in July, where we go and we have bingo and we have our dinner and beautiful desserts. And then Friday, I do my shopping. Saturday, I
Mosey about.
mosey about.
But you actually really enjoy football.
Oh, I
So
do.
Saturday you
I like all sports.
you
I
like all
tennis.
sports, but you'd watch football on a Sunday and you watch the rugby.
Yeah, and I watch
When
tennis.
we watch the rugby, Mammy rings me, and we watch it, like we video chat each other, but watching the rugby because she has no one to shout at and I have no one to shout at, so we shout at each other, don't we?
She has 3 kids, but
Yeah, but you don't watch the rugby with me, Carol.
because you shout.
Yeah, I know, but Mum watches it with me.
Mhm.
We have good fun, and then we used to watch, didn't we, the Masked Singer after?
Oh, the Masked Singer and the Masked
Masked Dancer, yeah.
They were great fun.
But we'd video chat each other, watch it.
Yeah, and see what the hell.
Yeah.
And then with this program, I put it on my television. So when they're not here, they're like on the end of my table because they're on the television in front of me. But you notice when I'm on, there's no cursing. When I'm watching
No one is ever brave enough
it,
to curse in front of your mother.
when I'm watching it, I keep saying, oh my God.
She keeps sending us messages going, language, will you stop?
Mm. I know both of them know enough English to talk without cursing. They do.
I know enough Spanish.
Well, I know a little bit of cursing because when I went to visit you in Spain, I even knew what the Moroccans cursed.
Now, hang on a minute. I cannot guarantee the translations of those words.
No, suddenly she's lost all her Spanish and her Moroccan. See no evil, hear no evil, do no evil. You know?
Okie dokie. So,
Any more questions?
there was a question somewhere. Someone's saying that So Sarah wants to know, you look amazing for 72. What's your secret?
No husband, no kids.
But don't say that. That's not a nice thing to say.
Tut.
Sarah, I just use
Sarah.
water and soap to wash my face because your skin is made up of water. So you need the water that puts the moisture into it. And I really believe in oils.
Oils?
Yeah, the
Essential oils.
essential oils.
Essential oils,
But pure essential oils.
Yeah.
Um,
And you use them you would use them like when Hayley had her headaches, you made her up. You looked up, you have a little book and she makes up the oils for it. And my sinuses, you always have lemongrass going for my sinuses and stuff.
just simple little things.
But they help.
Yeah, but I don't believe in sticking tablets in you. Just
Sarah
for the
is a
sake of it.
big believer in
Essential oils.
holistic. Yeah.
Yeah, it's first way we were brought up. We weren't given tablets every second day for something. So you just learned, and there's an old book, you might get it in the library, the old herbs or the old Irish remedies, and you'd be surprised what's in it.
Is that not an apothecary book?
No, this is just, you get it, and it's
It tells
I
you the
just don't
different
know what
herbs
that
and
means.
stuff.
Yeah, an apothecary.
Okay.
yeah, we were talking about
Homeopathy?
No, an apothecary.
ladies.
Anyway,
Everybody knows what we're talking
so
about.
So Siobhan said someday herself and Sasha, that's her daughter,
Mhm.
are going to get a train down, and if you're able to maybe meet them in Galway for a coffee and a bun.
Yeah. Well, it takes me 2 hours to get into Galway from where I live. So don't arrive too early in the morning. I would have to be around 11:30.
Yeah.
You know? Or
Hi, Gabby. Gabby's on.
Hello, Miss Gabby. How are you? Long time no see.
Been away from Orla. Gabby.
What?
I have no idea.
They were asking, do you remember what's your secret to looking youthful? And Gabby said being away from Orla.
Not at all. Not at all. You're just
Hi,
you're beautiful.
Do you know who isn't here? Joseph.
Joey.
And do you know who I have?
Busy.
Yeah, do you know who I haven't seen?
Jean.
Jean. Haven't seen Jean. I've no way of contacting Jean.
Remember Helena Siri came up on it from where you get the white pudding. What do you call it?
Clonakilty.
Clonakilty.
Yeah, I haven't seen her either.
I think
Yeah.
I know her, but that's beside the
Looking
point.
very well, Nuala.
Who said?
Gabby.
Thank you, Gabby. Thank you very much.
So any plans?
Lottie isn't here either.
Lottie, yeah.
Where have they all
See,
gone?
I think as well though, with the schools finishing up, the secondary schools being off, everybody's under a bit of pressure. Like, and I know as sort of the summer goes on, obviously it's bright, so we'd be out later, but we came home today.
But it's bright down here till after 10. That's,
Yeah,
you know,
it's-
people are out,
yeah.
you know. All along the west coast, it's 10 o'clock.
So you have your 4 sheep, or your
I have-
2 sheep and your 2 lambs.
Yeah, they're my lawnmowers. They eat my garden for me.
Okay, Grandma.
Yeah.
Did you grow up in a big family?
No, I had 2 brothers and 1 sister.
I would count that as big.
No,
No.
not in the
Really?
not in the time I was around as a kid. It was an average family.
Oh, okay.
Like a lot of people had 10 kids. The people around here, some of them had 22 kids. So
Yeah.
I mean, 4 was very
Small.
22.
22,
Yes.
yeah.
Ow.
Well, I don't think it'd be after sort of.
Never mind.
Yeah, 8 to 12 or
Isn't
whatever.
your sister in the chat somewhere, Grandma?
What?
Yeah,
Maureen.
Maureen
She's somewhere in the chat.
Yeah.
and Gabby is family as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a lovely picture of you, Gabby, at Marie's 50th birthday. You looked very well. You looked fantastic.
You did actually. You wouldn't feed it after. You wouldn't feel after. So no, Siobhan, they just slide out. Like, mind you, you had such an easy birth. You can't say that. Connemara does miracles. It does. I even noticed, I don't know if you noticed this, Kerry, when you wash your hair down here compared to Drogheda, your hair is so much softer down here
Yeah.
from the water.
And shinier.
The
And
water.
shinier.
And shinier, yeah.
But I watched this big thing where they were like talking about the pipes, and they said a lot of the pipes in Dublin are still the Victorian pipes.
They're clay pipes and everything.
But even if you go to drink the water in Drogheda, the smell of chemicals off it is disgusting.
Chemicals, that's just fluoride, man.
It's horrible. Can't get it to my mouth.
It's just fluoride.
Well, we have a lake up there, and it goes through the water tank, and they put fluoride in it, but it doesn't smell.
No, and it doesn't taste. It tastes gorgeous.
But there's something about it, like, do you know what I mean?
Do you want another cup of tea?
No, thanks.
No.
You just want to get in my seat.
No, I don't. I just don't want, because you're doing an awful lot. You don't know how we talk this much. Like, no, but do you know what I mean? So I just don't want your throat to go dry.
No, my throat's fine.
God, Chloe's family, a lot of them have 10 plus children. My Auntie Maureen had 9 children.
Mm.
No, I don't think.
If I had to live off tap water the rest of my life, I'd just die.
Oh, you wouldn't.
Have you See, you're lucky. You're in Galway. All of it's filtered through limestone. Most of it.
Well, you can actually drink that. I can't. Siobhan said the same. You can't put the water to your mouth in Dublin or Drogheda or anywhere like that. The smell of it make you gag.
Are we reading any new books? Gabby wants to know.
Oh, you're
They
reading
are.
a new book.
I'm reading Mr. Is the name of it. It's very good. Very light.
It's a quick. I read it in 4 days. I'll run in and grab it.
The other book I would read, I like, is Three Liars, Liars, about 3 women. It's very, very good. It's a mystery and it's very good. You know?
I'm still on the same book from 5 years ago.
We'll eventually get her to finish her book.
Eventually.
That's the book you're reading there, Mammy. It's that one.
The Mystery.
It's written back to... From,
Yeah, no, it comes up on their screen, okay.
Mm.
And when did you start that? Only today?
Yesterday.
Yesterday, I gave it to you yesterday evening. And she's already on chapter 13, but I read it in 3 days. It's a very easy read. It's a very simple story. Do you like it?
Yeah, it's a book you can leave down and walk back and pick it up and
Yeah,
everything.
it's light and fluffy.
Okay. What's your favourite TV show at the moment, Grandma?
Yeah, Siobhan.
I would say Chateau.
Le Chateau.
Yeah.
In France with Dick Strawbridge and his wife.
And 2 kids.
And I like different murders. But the television, so many repeats. I've
Yeah.
seen them all.
But you have Netflix and stuff, so you...
I have Netflix and
What's the name of that detective one you like?
In the 1920s.
The lady.
Oh,
Miss Fisher.
Miss Fisher.
Well done, Kerry.
I was thinking about
this
that.
is my memory.
Hi. So, Katie said her dad gets to see her this summer.
Oh, Katie hasn't been able to get back because of quarantine and stuff. So she hasn't seen her dad in a very long time.
And then Gabby said she also loves The Chateau.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just like to be...
Yeah, Gabby, Grandma's going to read it and she's giving it to Kerry, but Kerry's staying down here for a while. So when she's finished it, I'll grab the book back up for you. Yeah, Siobhan, it is same. What's it called? E.L. James, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Mister.
The Mister. Very, very simple reading. I finished it in 3 days. You'll probably have it finished, I'd say, in the next 2 days.
Did you watch Rosemary and Thyme?
I did hear, yeah.
I remember
I used to like that, yeah. I used to
It was very inoffensive.
Yeah, but that's what
Kind
I
of
wanted.
very, very inoffensive. What was the other fella you used to like? Poirot.
Frost.
Oh, Frost, yeah.
Inspector Morse.
Yeah. Oh, I liked them all.
What was it? Endeavour.
Endeavour was good.
Vera.
I tell you one which actually took us both by surprise, man, was Wallander.
Oh, yeah, we liked
We liked Wallander, didn't we?
Yeah.
And wasn't there another one where
It was frozen. The people, they were up in the north of Finland. It was a girl detective. I can't think of the name of it.
No, I don't know that. There was one we watched. Do you remember your woman and she falls off the bridge? It was set in Wales, and your mum was after having a breakdown, and he was sent to this really quiet place in Wales. And then this cult started happening and different things. It was the man and the woman.
Hot Fuzz?
No, this was a series.
Hot Fuzz?
Dr.
Martin, Midsummer Murders, Murder She
Didn't
Wrote.
particularly like Dr. Martin.
I just found it kind of tiring. Oh, Miss Marple. Me and you watched a lot of Miss Marple.
We did. I like Miss Marple.
Let's see, hang on. Do you like the Highcliffe and Richard?
Who?
Highcliffe and Richard.
Hyacinth. Mrs. Bouquet.
Mrs. Bucket. I know a lot of people like her. That's why I find it so funny.
What did I watch?
What was the name of that show?
Love Thy Neighbour, no?
No.
Was that not Father Brown?
No.
Oh, you liked Father Brown
Oh,
as well,
Father
didn't
Brown,
we? We watched Father Brown. Oh, Hyacinth and Richard. Keeping Up Appearances.
Yeah, I loved One Foot in the Grave.
Oh, One Foot in the Grave was good, yeah.
There was one I watched, but I think it's kind of out of bounds a little bit because it's called Paranoid. And it's about like these detectives. And they start off by trying to solve a simple murder.
Mm.
And suddenly they find a conspiracy. The conspiracy just keeps going and going and going. But it's one of those things like where it's like one of those psychological thrillers when they just look at them and go, but you're insane. Like, look what you're talking about. Why would we do that? And the gaslighting and oh, it's brilliant. It's next level.
Okay.
Not that I aspire to be a gaslighter or manipulator, but it is top
What was the other? Dad used to love Reginald Perry.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Reginald Perry and Ever Decreasing Circles.
Yeah.
We used to watch. What was that one you used to watch? Now, I'm going back 40 years. It was an American soap you used to love.
Called Soap.
It was called Soap.
Yeah, that was the funniest thing I ever saw in my life. I never stopped laughing at it. Be in the house with me own laughing at it. He came back as an alien. You were in bed when it was on. He came back as an alien from
Mars.
Yeah, or wherever he went. But it was the funniest thing trying to explain it. But I enjoyed it.
Harry Potter is back in 2022. The trailer is out.
Siobhan, is that a new book?
No, that was Sarah that said that.
Or Sarah?
The film.
New film.
A new
Trailer.
film.
If they gave a trailer.
But I thought, but I thought the books were complete.
Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
Oh.
Maybe he's an adult in this and this is his child, maybe.
Exactly.
We never know.
E.T.
I liked that.
E.T.
God, you cried
Peep Show
over
was
that.
brilliant.
E.T.
was...
home.
I sobbed.
Phone home.
Peep Show was brilliant.
Hachiko. That made me cry. And then why I decided to watch Steel Magnolias afterwards, thinking it would be a happy movie.
Oh, they have to have sad things to make you appreciate what you
Happy
have.
ones, yeah, exactly.
Oh.
How do you know if you're happy if you're never sad?
You don't clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy, if you're not happy and you're sad, you don't clap your hands.
We all got out of kindergarten a long time ago.
Oh my God. Beaches made me
Roar.
ball. You watched it with us, didn't you?
Yeah, bawled over that. The other one was Madam X. And another film I cried
Who will love
over.
my children?
Yeah, at the day they gave babies away. And
Who wants to be a millionaire?
No.
Maureen.
I don't really watch many quiz shows, really.
The Chase.
The Chase I watch the odd time, but not.
When I was in the nursing home, I used to go into every room and I'd be like, oh, do you want to watch The Chase? And they'd be like, oh, yeah, so what's on now? Yeah, it is. Like, just so I can keep up with the questions.
They're only doing it as a stage play.
What?
The new Harry Potter.
Oh. It was a stage play, isn't it?
That was that book they brought out, didn't they?
Yeah,
About that for
afterwards.
Haley. Haley struggled reading that, actually. Funny
She
enough.
doesn't struggle with much.
Love,
when it comes to
Maureen
books,
loves
like-
quiz shows.
Yeah, I love quiz shows. I watch them all. I watch Eggheads and I watch
Eggheads.
Yeah, and I watch Mastermind and I watched Richard
Pointless.
Osmond's Pointless.
Tipping point.
That's actually good. Pointless. I like
Yeah.
Pointless.
Yeah.
And,
What's the Tenable? Tenable. We like
as well.
Tenable.
Tenable.
Yeah, the chase can be good, Peggy. Your man Bradley, he's so funny.
He's gone now.
Is he?
Is he?
I walked in one day.
Who's
when-
in?
I don't know his name, but the first thing I did was I looked at the TV, looked straight at my resident one, said, "What have you done with Bradley Cooper?" And she looked at me and went, "I don't know what." That's Brad. Welch. There we go. You get my point, right?
I actually loved his show he did with his son.
Yeah.
Killing Dad, was it?
Yeah.
Very, very funny. I actually follow him on Instagram. Very funny guy. Catchphrase on a Saturday. Have you seen the new one?
That was so funny.
We were watching it, weren't we?
So funny. Carl trying to guess the catchphrases.
Yeah.
He just says what he sees. He doesn't think of the catchphrase. Like it could be cat in the bag. And he goes, bag and cat. Bag and cat.
Yeah. I like catchphrase. Actually makes you, again, just for making you think.
You need all these things to keep your mind stimulated. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you go gaga.
Yeah, you do.
I am
don't you?
already gaga. I cannot get any more gaga.
So
You're my memory person, so don't
Oh, sorry.
go gaga. You know?
Whoever's about to shut off for the night.
Who?
Me. Never mind. Anybody like the show Catfish? I watched that and I don't know how.
What is it?
So basically, it's like to try.
Sorry, no.
So for an example, a family member could be talking to someone online, and then the family could be like, "No, I think you're getting like catfished," and they set up a thing.
So it's like a dating thing where you don't know what you're dating.
Yeah, except the aim of the game is to catch the catfish, like catch them out on their lies.
Oh.
Because there was a woman who was scammed one way or another, but it was like something like 30 men out of money because she pretended to be a catfish, but she was a catfish.
What the
Something
hell
like
is a
that.
catfish?
So you pretend to be someone you're not. So you could say, I'm a 20-year-old woman with these young fellas, and you're going, well, I'm down in Galway, I can't afford to get up. And they'll say, well, I'll send you down money for your fare. And all of a sudden you have 10 or 20 men sending you train money. But you don't get the train.
Keep the
You just keep the money.
I used to watch it a lot of the time on YouTube.
No, I know, I wouldn't be.
It's quite good, but it's quite enraging.
Yeah.
Like I hate people.
They're just making it hard for us out there, the rest of us out
There was
there.
also Blind Date.
Still a black.
Stars in Our Eyes. And
Oh,
tonight,
yeah.
Matthew, I will be Tina Turner.
Yeah.
Do you remember they used to go
Yeah.
through the door and back out then? That used to be, we used to watch that on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
Can you remember? Here's one for you.
Susan's here.
Hold on.
Hi, Susan. Can you remember our Saturday lineup? I know when you were working, we used to come in, we used to bake. But do you remember what we used to watch on a Saturday evening?
Bullseye.
No.
No.
I was only...
Siobhan said
Oh,
Bullseye.
Siobhan. I was only small. What's youngish? Can you remember what we used to watch? Do, 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 do. 18.
Oh, the 18.
In
And then what came on after
1976,
the
a
18?
Crackmendo Scrod
I
was
don't
wrongly convicted
Airwolf.
for a crime they did not
And then
commit.
the car.
Night Rider.
Night Rider.
Night Rider. And then we used to watch Blind Date. And we used to, you used to go to the chipper. We'd have a fry and the treat on a Saturday. Do you remember? Was
Yeah.
the chipper chips. Chipper chips on a fry. Just made me liver.
I gave you everything that I could that would be good for you. And the treat was the chips. No, we
You
used to
ate
go
the
into
liver.
town on a Saturday.
We used to go into town on a Saturday every Saturday. Well, it was every Saturday or every second Saturday.
She brought me once you had the babies.
Yeah. We used to go in and I was always in charge of carrying home the flowers. That's where my love of flowers comes from, my mum. Every Saturday we used to go into Moore Street, top of Moore Street and buy, to me, maybe I was smaller. And I always remember just the flowers, the bunches of, because I'd be in charge of carrying home the flowers. I'd have to sit in the bus.
We used to
The
go into
flowers.
the butchers in Moore Street, Buckley's. We buy
Still
lamb.
there.
It is.
Yeah.
Lamb and chops and different things. Then we go to Anne's Bakery.
And
We get a Swiss roll,
Yeah.
a fruit Swiss roll.
Lads, I need to catch up with the comments. Okay, so
Chips.
Baywatch Gladiators,
Oh, yes.
I didn't.
18. Dun, dun,
Dun,
dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun. Then you got me, Haley, and Carl all into it.
Yeah.
Right. Then the Generation Game.
No, never liked
watched
that.
Never.
Maureen said banana splits.
Eat banana
Eat
splits.
banana splits, yeah. Or Knickerbocker Glories.
Yeah, I'd have a Knickerbocker Glory over a banana split now. I remember the first time ever I got a Knickerbocker Glory.
So do I.
Mom took me into...
Cafolas.
No, we were in the Gresham, I think.
Oh.
And there was a show on. Or we went into the Gresham.
Oh, no, it was your communion or something. There
And
was some
big thing. Anyway, and the man, do you remember the waiter? He brought over and he said to me, you won't be able to eat this. And he said to me, you need to put it between your legs. And I remember sitting on the chair, and on the chair, the Knickerbocker Glory was balanced between my legs, and I had to eat down because it was so tough. I remember that.
Clarification, the TV program Banana Splits.
Oh. Don't remember the banana splits.
I remember two bananas coming down the stairs.
They were bananas in pajamas.
Oh, sorry.
Like,
Jesus.
they didn't split because that would be indecent for children.
Hey, do you remember bananas?
Bananas in pajamas.
They're coming down the stairs.
Bananas in pajamas. Yeah.
They're wearing matching pairs. Anyway.
Anne's Bakery was my... Yeah.
Anne's Bakery was good.
Cleary's, yeah.
Nothing like a bit of David Attenborough.
The Waltons.
Oh.
We used to watch that on a Saturday morning.
Yeah.
And then Little House on the Prairie. They were tearjerkers.
Good night, John Boy.
Good night, Mary Ellen.
That's
It's fun forever. I know this sounds funny. That's how I imagine Maureen's house used to be at night time. You know, everybody's saying good night to everybody.
Yeah, they probably were.
Oh, Bruce Forsyth.
No, I never liked him.
Did you not?
No, never.
Google
liked
it and you will remember.
Okay.
Simba. Remember.
Okay.
Black Beauty.
Yeah.
I remember watching
Love
that.
Black Beauty.
Did
Lassie.
watch The Railway Children.
What's coming to
Lassie
me?
Come Home.
Lassie.
That was a film, Lassie Come Home.
Deep inside a forest, there's a world and a door into another.
The film?
Grizzly Adams. Do you remember Grizzly Adams? He had his bear.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, well, you're too young to remember
Too young.
half of these things.
No, I remember Broom Broom.
Vroom,
The
vroom,
car.
the car, yeah.
Mm.
And that was before they upgraded. They just reran it for years.
Mary Moylan, the Famous Five. Mary, funny story about the Famous Five. My mum, when I was young, used to work.
Working 9 to 5.
And when she used to come home from work in the evening time, she'd always come up to my room. And do you remember we used to lie in the bed and you'd read me 2 chapters of the Famous Five each night? I used to love it. I used to. And do you know when your imagination and she'd be in the voice of all the characters?
Free Willy.
No, that was sad.
So was Lassie and Black Beauty and all them.
What was the one? Was it Lassie who got the rabies? I had to be shocked.
No, Lassie went out every week.
Old Yeller.
Excuse me.
Sorry, the movie was called Old Yeller.
Yeah, no, this is Lassie. It was on every
Lassie
week,
was a
and he
dog.
used to go and save people, and
I
children,
made a fatal mistake, right? So in France, they're all
Mr. Bean.
in France, they're all watching Old Yeller, and Phoebe comes in and she's like, "What are you guys doing? Like, that's a happy movie." And I'm like, "I don't know what you're talking about." So I had to go and watch Old Yeller.
I wasn't happy.
I wasn't happy. He gets like rabies and he starts to go feral.
Supermarket Sweet.
Oh man,
Sweep, yeah.
Oh my God,
Mr.
Chloe saw it
Bain.
on TV yesterday.
Yeah, these are gone. Everything's repeated.
Really?
We shouldn't
so they
even pay.
can't do
We
anything new.
shouldn't pay any TV license because it's all repeats. It's nothing but repeat after repeat after repeat of every show.
But you know what? They can't make shows like they did, man, though. That's the other thing.
Mr. Ben.
But
Mr. Ben.
they could take a book and make it into a serial. That you'd have a new
A series. Not
Yeah.
cereal.
Oh, so,
Not
series.
cereal.
Okay, series. But I mean,
Mr. Blobby.
yeah, I remember him, yellow one.
Mr. Blobby.
Pink and yellow spots.
Mm.
Do you remember that felt Emu's
Yeah.
World and the Witch? I scared the crap
Can we
out of
just
me.
talk about the fact that Australia lost a war twice to the emus of Australia?
Yeah.
The American army lost
No,
to
Australian.
the Australian army.
Yeah, not
lost,
American.
Not an American. The Australian army lost twice to a gang of flightless birds.
They wanted to cull them because they were seen as
Vermin.
vermin. and twice they lost it.
Jeez, I wouldn't like an emu to run at me.
Emus are all right.
Fun House with Pat Sharp. Jesus. Oh, do you remember? Which one we were talking about the other day? The School Around the Corner. That was a good laugh. That used to be on. Was it 8:30 on a Sunday night?
Yeah, there used to
Instead
be.
when they took
They
Glen
used
Rowe
to
off.
have lovely shows where there'd be like the London Palladium and
Terry
the
and
Gaiety and all those. That's
The variety shows.
variety show.
Terry and June was very good.
Yeah, you like that.
You know, there's no.
The Glen Abbey show.
Oh yeah, but that was on the radio.
It was on the TV too.
I thought it was on the TV at some point.
No, let's go. Maybe it was. Let's go with the Glen Abbey show. The Candies of Castle Ross. God, I'd rush home to hear that from 1 to 1:30.
Really?
Oh yeah, the Candies of Castle Ross.
Bosco.
Wanderly Wagon.
Wanderly Wagon. 40 Coats.
Wanderly Wagon was very good. It taught.
You've lost me
Great.
now again, ladies and gentlemen. I haven't a clue what you're talking
You're
about.
too old.
You're too young, darling. You have to grow up. Or
Yeah.
grow old. Anyway.
Grow old anyway, yeah. Yeah, no, I liked 40 Coats. There was 40 Coat and Slightly Bonkers. She used to have the plaits that
Yeah.
came out, do you remember? And there was her brother. Do you remember he used to wear the white gloves?
It was Cuju the dog had rabies.
40 Coats and 50 Pockets.
Yeah.
The Den. I remember watching what was it? Tower. The Tower. The Trapped.
Trapped, yeah.
We used to bolt home from school
Yeah,
and we'd sit and watch Trapped. That was quite good though. They used to get kids at the top and you'd have to work your way down. And it'd be like, one of you is the imposter or the saboteur.
Yeah.
And your job is to distract the others from completing the task. Fail and you are trapped. Yeah. Faulty Towers. I remember watching them.
Yeah, but everything was fun and happy. Now
Everything now has to be so politically correct and so adhere to so many different standards.
I love
Crystal
it.
Mays used to love the Crystal Mays. Siobhan. Do you remember the bald fella?
Yeah, he was Irish, that guy.
Mama, you remember watching Jungle Run with me?
No.
It was
You
with the
asked
little
me this
crystals.
before.
And
It
we
might
used to
have
get
been
the
like-
monkey crystals. And then
It might have
they had
been
to
like
get
the
big
child's version of Crystal Mays.
Yeah, and we used to watch Raven.
Oh,
Not
Raven.
not Ravenclaw.
No, the Raven where
Or-
they're in the woods and they had to
Yeah.
do the tasks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm looking for a brave warrior.
Del Boy and Rodney. Yeah. My dad used to call me Del Boy, didn't he?
Called me Tulip.
No, he called me Del Boy.
Just because you were a Del Boy.
Yeah, Siobhan, the baldy fella. He used to run around the Crystal Maze with you. Father Ted. Never liked Father Ted.
Oh, me and Hayley can't stop laughing.
Ever. Never. Never liked it.
I'm Dougal. She's Father Ted.
Yeah, you used to like it.
Young ones.
Faulty Towers. Wasn't there only something like 14 episodes made of Faulty Towers?
Yeah, that's all. Yeah.
There was
Mind you, John Cleese is still going strong and he's on Twitter.
Yeah. He does parts in movies as well, every so often. You
Don't
see
be a
him.
plonker.
what was that one?
What one? Anyone any plans now? Has anyone booked anything or seen any good deals coming up?
No.
Sarah, how are you getting on looking at holidays? Have you seen any good holidays? I know Sarah's already booked a holiday, but
I look very awkward like this.
Kerry and I are going to run away.
We are.
Orla's-
We're not really running away for telling them.
1 foot in the grave. Loved 1 foot in the grave.
Yeah, we're going off somewhere.
Somewhere.
Don't believe it.
I do. I do believe
And
it.
his long-suffering wife.
Yeah. He actually, didn't they do an episode? I watched, now funny enough, I said I don't like Father Ted, I didn't. Drink. But your man from 1 foot in the grave was in it.
Yeah.
And Dougal went up to him,
Yeah.
chased him. So, yeah.
There was the fellow that plays Dougal.
Yeah,
He plays a detective inspector in Murder in Paradise.
yeah.
He is so good, like.
His father's a TD. He was a TD.
Siobhan's going for a vaccine tomorrow ahead of schedule. They cancel next Tuesday till the 14th of July. I kept saying no, and they offered me the morning. Woohoo!
$4.99 for some flights, Grandma. $14.99.
To where?
I don't know.
Sarah, to where, love?
Anyway.
Going to a wedding in August, booked in for 2 nights. You going anywhere nice, Peggy? Heartbeat. Do you remember your man in Heartbeat?
Heartbeat is still on.
Yeah, but your man, Nick, was it Nick Berry?
Yeah, the singer.
The singer, and he used to be in EastEnders.
Mm.
And he was a fine thing. The magic roundabout with Dougal the dog.
Ho, ho.
Do you remember
ho,
Jeremiah?
No.
No.
Don't remember Jeremiah.
Spain, Greece, Italy, Turkey, Malta. You sought to quarantine them.
Malta.
She's very desperate to get me to Malta. I won't go near Malta after I told my mother about the pit.
Well, there's a friend of mine that's already in Malta.
The pit.
I know.
But listen, you don't have
Morph.
to go to everything.
I used to love. Do you remember Morph? We used to make them. My God.
Morph and Cindy. What's that? Was Morph.
Oh, Nanu.
Yeah, Morph and Cindy.
Nanu. What's they called that?
Morph and Cindy.
Morph and Cindy. But wasn't that called something?
That's it. Morph and Cindy.
Roscommon. That'd be a nice change up, Peggy. Mork and Mindy. Yeah.
They were very good.
They were good. But then that was Robert Williams.
Yeah. But it was all light-hearted.
Yeah.
It's now you go onto the television and all you hear is doom, gloom.
Why do you think all the young people moved on to Netflix?
Probably in the right. But that's
And
all you
Disney.
hear.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, just it's easier.
Happy days with the Fonz.
Oh, yeah. You used to like the bones. His leather jacket.
The Golden Girls.
Oh, I think that's hilarious. I love that.
Do you?
Yeah, I think that's hilarious. It's my type of humour.
Yeah.
Bessie White is still going.
Yeah.
She's kicking. Bring back the bill.
No, I never watched the bill.
I used to watch it. There used to be a thing I used to run home from junior school to watch, and it was called
Sewn
Gem?
Factory, yeah.
The Gem.
It was in
I
the
think it
Sewn
was in a
Factory.
sewn factory, and it used to be on at 3:20, and I had to run home from school because I got out at 3:10 from school, and I used to run, and I'd be on. Loved it. Bad Girls,
Never watched that.
you know.
No?
Excuse me momentarily.
Okay, but
Oh, just to plug it in. So yeah, so Mum, where are we going to go visit over the summer?
She's desperate to get me to Malta.
Apart from Malta.
Kerry and I might be going there, but we have to go to the Aran Islands. We have to go to Inishbofin. We have to go to Canmore Abbey, St. Bridget's Garden, the island out in from Uachtarard, and you land up in Con. It's a boat trip, and you stop off the island where the Didanians were.
Oh, okay.
Where the who were?
The Daniels.
Who were the Danians?
Oh, Kerry, I'm not giving you. I'll tell you later.
It's a big history lesson.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's
I
lovely.
know.
You bring a picnic with you because when you get there, you get to Ashford Castle,
Oh,
and you couldn't afford to go
We
to
could.
the toilet in it. Don't mind.
have a lunch.
Just bring a picnic.
Sarah wants to know, what has been your favourite holiday? Favourite holidays. What are your favourite holidays?
My favourite holiday was we went to America, and then we went on a cruise, and we went to St. Thomas, St. Martin, Puerto Rico,
Puerto Rico.
somewhere else. I don't know what the other ones.
Bahamas.
Bahamas, and then back to
Miami.
But we did it too quick because we only arrived in Miami, and the next day we were on the boat. Then when we came back, we were a few days and back, but we were exhausted.
Yeah.
But please God, I mean, I've been on loads of holidays. I mean, since Kerry's been a year, she's always come on holidays. Always. And every year we went somewhere.
We did,
You know?
Me and you went to
Like-
London.
Yeah, that was for your birthday. I brought you to London. I mean, I've been to India, Egypt, Tunisia.
Tunisia was good.
Yeah.
I remember climbing
And
up on a
nearly
plane.
all of Europe. So
You've been to Switzerland, yeah?
I was in Switzerland. Yeah, I was in Italy. I was in France.
Bosnia and Herzegovina.
No, I wasn't in Bosnia.
She was in Croatia and she was in Montenegro.
So I enjoy every holiday.
But you're not that you're a traveller, but you enjoy travelling.
I do.
And Dad, you were lucky because Dad enjoyed traveling too.
Yeah.
You know, I think
When he met me, he'd never been out of Ireland.
Had you been out of Ireland before that?
I was in London when I was a kid.
Oh.
My mother and father brought me over, I think. I was because my mother's in the photos. You know?
I remember we were pulling into St. Thomas.
Mm.
What was it, 10 to 6?
In the morning.
In the morning, and I jumped up, threw open the curtains, and Grandma was like, "What's happening? What's wrong?" And I'm like, "We're here. Hello."
St. Thomas was beautiful. It was all private yachts, and it was just
Big
The
private
yachts
yachts.
were bigger than houses.
Yeah,
You know,
they
like
were
put
absolutely fab.
a block of houses with 4 or 5 houses, and that's the length they were.
Mm,
We saw the Kisme. That was that big. Do you remember the black and white super yacht?
mm.
Stunning, like.
You're very well travelled, though.
Yeah,
You
I
would
like
be-
travelling.
Yeah, you're very well travelled.
Like I've been to nearly every island of Ireland that I can get to.
You and Dad went to a big phase, didn't you? Over a summer, you went to every island that you could physically
Go to.
go to.
Do you ever go to Skellig Michael?
No.
No.
It's €100 to go to Skellig Michael now.
Yeah, no, the book doesn't seem like it was worth it.
But the boats are very small. I wouldn't fancy it.
Yeah, well, you're not. Jesus, Mammy. That's my mother's phone going off. Made me jump a mile. But yeah, so Siobhan loves the Airlines.
Yeah, anywhere that it has a different way of life.
Mm.
You know, really, anywhere is lovely if you have the right attitude. If you go looking for things wrong with things, you'll find them.
Yeah.
If you go looking for good things that are right, you'll find them as well.
But Tenerife was quite good when we went for New Year's.
Yeah. Well,
But, we were all dying of a head cold
Yeah, we
and had really blocked sinuses, but it was great.
Mm.
I think the funniest thing was, me and Hayley got into a fight as sisters do, and I locked her on the balcony out in temper, and there was no, but I was still in the room. I thought this was fine until I sneezed, and everything in my head moved at once, and I
got really dizzy.
I got really dizzy and nearly passed out in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Family holidays are always good.
They're always good of shenanigans, like
It's great memories to have. I mean, you can look back and
yeah.
see things and
We
say,
used to
oh,
Sorry,
yeah.
that's my mum's phone. It whistles. Well, what was happening was there was one of our friends' husband's quite sick, and obviously an awful lot of notifications were coming through, and she wanted to just sort of know when this person had contacted her because obviously it's going to be urgent.
Mm.
So we changed it. We changed it to the whistle, but every time it goes off, it frightens the life out of me.
It brings us up.
Do you remember playing Uno on the top deck of the cruise ship?
Yeah.
We got all the cards and we got drinks and everything. And we played Uno.
When she's saying drinks, mostly it was tea
Coke.
and Coke
Tea and
and
Coke,
lemonade.
water.
No, Siobhan, no news on the dates.
None.
None.
What dates?
No
Any
dates. No dates. I'm going on no dates, mum.
Oh,
Join the fucking nunnery.
you have
I'm
more fun.
coming after.
You have more fun with us.
Yeah, that's it. Like that's the irony, man. I can't do the like you go out on a date and everything's fine. It's the bullshit after. It's like, yeah, do you know what? No, thanks.
It's when you get older, you can see bullshit from a mile.
It is. You can smell it before they even. You can walk into a room, just take one look at them and go, "You're going to be a fucking asshole."
Mm.
You just know it. You just know by the cut of them.
Of course.
Somebody told me I was pathetic and useless. Why? Because I wouldn't ring him topless when I was working.
Oh, here's one for you now, ma'am. You don't have to answer this, okay? You just no, if you don't want to, okay, it's up to you. Nunnery, yeah, Mildred, I'd be in a nunnery. I could qualify for bloody nunnery at this stage. So Sarah wants to know, what's your career story? She says, I'm sorry if I'm being nosy. You don't have to answer.
Well, wait, let's see where I started. I started in a shop in Amin Street.
Doing what? Just in the shop.
Just in a shop, a little grocery shop.
Okay.
I then went to, do you know the man that took the pictures in outside the GPO? I worked in his shop. I did photography, printing.
So you developed the pictures, was it?
Developed them and sold them and did all that. And where did I go from there? Then I went into a place called Smarts. It was in Georgia Street. And I was, if you went in, you got a jumper for £5 and you could pay it off weekly. So we'd have these big ledgers, and we'd write them in as you paid in, and if you didn't pay, all that.
So like in accounts.
Yeah. Then I went into Cecil Fine, the bookies. And while I was in there, I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it really well.
You enjoy the bookies?
Yeah, I liked the bookies.
But that was a lot of interaction with people as well.
Yeah.
On a nice sort of...
I'm trying to think. Then I went out to a garage near home that I could walk around the corner to. And I worked in there as a cashier. And I had to give that up because I got married. You weren't allowed work when you got married. So you had to give that up. So then I went, and we had a deposit for a house, and we needed the money.
Yeah.
So I went to work in Jacob's factory, and that was one of the best places you could possibly work. There was great camaraderie.
Well, hold on. Jacob's was in Tala.
No, it was in Bishop Street in town.
Okay. Because I was saying, would you not have already had the house if you worked up in Jacob's?
No.
Okay.
And then when we got the house, I transferred to Jacob's in Tala.
Okay. I'm with you.
And I was up there until you were born.
Oh.
Right. Then when you were about 2, I went back to, my husband had got epilepsy from a fall. And I went back to work. And I worked in Bally Machines, manufactured the slot machines, and I was a tester there. And I tested all the machines going in and out. Then I went to Packard Electric.
But sorry, can we just stop on Bally for a minute? Bally was brilliant. Because on a Saturday, you used to be sometimes allowed to bring your children down to play with the slot machines. Because they wanted us to hang out of the machines to test them, like. But they were a lovely crowd of people. They bought me a doll's house, did they not?
Probably, I don't know. I can't remember. Then Packard Electric, I was there for a long time, and I really loved that. Everybody in Tala nearly was in it, and we all looked out for each other, and we all looked after each other. And then that closed down, and then I was sent out to India to train people to make the harnesses, because I had become a trainer, and I trained the engineers how to strip harnesses in India and how to redo them. I did that for about 6 months, and then I came back.
Actually, Siobhan, you would remember that, because that's when I was in Sallynoggin, was when Mum was in India.
And then, excuse me, then I didn't work for, and then I went to work. I did a course in electronics, and I went to work.
That was in Plunkett College, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I went to work. Can't think of the name of the place.
Amcor Wrench, Smurfit. It started off as
the electronics.
Oh shite! Yeah, I forgot about them.
It was in Blanchardstown anyway, and I went there, did that, and then I got a call from Smurfit's. Would I come? And because in Tala I had been a trainer, I'd been a supervisor. I had about 60 people on the 2 lines that I worked for, and they were looking for somebody. So they kidnapped me with more money, and I went out there until it closed.
Smurfit, and then they turned into
Amcor Wrench, and I stayed on with Amcor Wrench. And then I got, we were coming down here, so I retired. But I did an awful lot of different jobs, because you can never know what you want to do until you start doing it.
That's it. And then you find something you love.
Yeah. Do you say you never remember me working?
No, I remember you working.
No, okay.
Yeah, so that's Mommy's career.
And now I do the charity shop.
Yeah.
So I always keep my hand in doing something, you know?
Yeah. Sarah says you are amazing.
Thank you very much for saying that, because I can do it. Told I'm amazing every so often. See? You know?
We try, Mum.
Any old person, if you ask any person who's like in their 70s, 80s, and ask them, they all have a very interesting life.
Yeah.
Because most of them were brought up through hard times.
Yeah.
Like I was lucky, I went to school while I was 16. a lot of people left school at 12, 13 and went into work.
Yeah.
And they worked in these places and eventually they educated themselves
Mm.
and they came different things. So when you look at a person, you can't say, oh, you know, they're such a thing. They're not. They're a combination of everything.
Yeah.
And the only thing that I would say to everybody is be kind,
Mm.
because you don't know what other people have or haven't got.
Or what they've gone through.
No, you never know.
No, it's true.
Like just because somebody's a bit snappy doesn't mean that they're snapping at you. It's just they're trying to hold on to what they want to say.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's true. Patience. I think that's what an awful lot of people need now. Just
Kind,
patience
just be kind. If you're kind, kindness brings kindness. If you walk into a room and say hello and smile, people will smile. If you go in with a face like thunder, everybody's face goes like thunder.
Mm.
You know?
True.
It's a matter of just deciding for yourself what way you want to live. Do you want to live happy or do you want to live burdened? I mean, I remember when your kids were small, Kerry was there, Haley. Haley was 10 months older than Carl. We thought we'd never live through it.
No, it's true.
Oh, Jesus, if it wasn't one, it was the other. And we thought, oh my God, will we ever get through?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they were going to school and all this. And now they're great kids.
Mm.
But the one thing I would say, manners make the person. All Orla's kids have great manners. You could bring them anywhere.
Mm.
Yeah, they might kill each other when they get home, but when they're out, they're little angels.
Yeah.
Mm.
But we were only talking about that, Kerry, and Kerry said she always knew the rule.
Mm.
Don't bring trouble when Mum's at and have no one correct you when you're out. And please and thank you.
Mm.
And I'm a great believer in that. People have manners. And even for the simplest of things. And it can make someone's day. The fact that you said thank you to them. Or you smile at them. Or ask them how their day is.
Yeah, well, in the charity shop where I work, we get a lot of people in now. They're very isolated. I'm isolated, but they're more isolated. They're up roads, up the mountains.
Yeah.
And they come in and we say, good morning, darling. Oh, it's great to see you again. How is things?
Mm.
They might come in and sit down for half an hour and you know that you're the only person they'll talk to
For
the day.
Yeah.
Because that's the way they are. So it's always easy to be nice, you know?
It takes so much effort, so much more effort to be nasty to someone.
But why
really
would you
does.
be?
But that's it.
No, you really need people to be kind to each other. Like if you're having a bad day at home and the kids are driving you crackers and somebody comes and says to you, oh God, the kids are gorgeous. It lifts your spirit immediately.
Yeah.
You know, your kids are no worse than anybody else's.
Yeah.
They all just have their moments. They're the most gorgeous things when they're going to sleep and they're lovely. And you know they could come out like a wrecking ball the next day. But just, that's it. What are you two making faces at?
Kerry robbed my vape is over there and I'm smoking the vape and she thought I was smoking a different vape. So she started giving me the evil eye. That's all, Mummy.
See how much they listen to me? Oh, well.
Siobhan's daughter is absolutely a pet.
All children are pets. It's what you make them.
You feed them, you house them, you train them.
No, if you feed them negativity and you say,
Right back at
it
you.
comes back.
Yeah.
If you tell a little child that's 2 and they drop a something and you feel like saying, oh, Jesus, and you say to them, oh, that was an accident, now come and help. Mammy, pick it up.
Yeah.
That's
It does.
rather than telling them they're stupid for doing it.
Mm.
You know? If you keep telling people they're stupid, they believe it.
That's it.
You know? That's my therapy session over for tonight.
They want to know, do you have any pets?
I have loads of pets, all human.
No, she doesn't. She absolutely hates cats. And I suppose when you were travelling so much, it just wasn't practical to have a dog.
No, well, your father told me never to get a dog, no matter what happened. When he was dying, he said, please don't get a dog because you'll never be able to go anywhere in peace.
In fairness, if I would have known we were going in, if I would have known now we were going into quarantine for 2 odd years, I think I would have said to you, get a dog just for that 2 year.
No,
No.
I can go out. We've bingo on the beach on Sunday. If you want to go.
Bingo on the beach?
Yeah.
Are we going to go out and visit Dad's grave?
Yeah.
Siobhan thought it was hilarious the last time I was out there, and I said to her, I have to watch where I'm walking because I'll fall in a grave. It's true, it's on a bloody, isn't it hard to, when there's all graves up there?
It's all sand.
It's all sand, so the sand gives way under your feet.
The graves aren't that deep. They only do them 1 person deep because of the sand. You know, they dig it down about 6 foot, but they only put 1 person in at a time, and rather not at a time, 1 person, and that's it. Because between rabbits, hares, foxes, everything, you have to just watch.
Actually, someone on a grave beside Dad has a, what you call it, a light.
Yeah.
And at night, if you go out and
It
the
blinds
tide
you.
is in, you can see a light blowing in the wind from the graveyard. It's the creepiest thing ever.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the young fella who committed suicide. His mother put a light on his grave so she can see it from her window. Freaks the crap out of me.
Well, suicide is an awful thing. But
Yeah, I know.
your
Sorry, I didn't
desperation-
mean just, sorry, ma'am. I didn't mean pet just for quarantine, but I think it would have been nice for her to have an older pet here.
Should have gotten a goldfish.
They have sheep.
She has sheep, yeah.
I've any dog I like walking down the roads, I can see them.
Right, lads, we are going to go. We are an hour and 16 minutes in, and I said I was keeping this one short tonight for Mammy's first go at it.
My first and last.
You
Your
won't.
therapy session is over tonight.
Oh, you come back on with me again, won't you?
Yeah, but I probably will.
And you're going to do a blind taste test with Kerry.
Am I?
Yeah.
See what I'm subject to, being a grandmother. They abuse me. I have to eat things that they don't know what's in them.
I don't know what they are either.
No, I'll know what's in them. So I'm not going to give you anything you're not going to like.
Because she'll give them to me instead.
And you know you have free speech. You can say no.
Again, once you say no, it is handed into my mouth.
I look after you. Don't you worry. Don't worry.
Good night, Maureen. Right, kids, we're
Good
going to
night.
go and we will talk to you on, what day is today? Thursday, Saturday. There's a video going up Saturday. I have no shopping because I'm down at my mummy's, but there is a cooking video going up on Saturday.
I could show you the destruction of my freezer. Like locusts. But no, I won't show that.
Mammy, play nice, will you?
I am being nice.
Right, kids, good night, and I will see you on Saturday.
Night.
Good night all. Sleep well.
Bye.
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 My throat's very bad.